What's up? What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Put the banner up. Let's see here. Let's take the bridge down. What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? I'm gonna give everybody a chance to come in the room. Those of y'all who won't come, some of y'all ain't gonna come. What's up, everybody? Let me share this out on all platforms. Let me share this on out. Share this on out. How y'all doing? Good morning, by the way. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. How are y'all doing? Today, I want to talk about Dr. Umar Johnson. Is he helpful or is he harmful? That's the $1,000,000 question. Um, Give me 1 second. Queen, everybody, how you doing? Good morning to you. Peace and blessings to you. Uh, Peace and blessings. Got me a little mob up on me today, and I am getting everything situated. What's going on, Tracy? What's going on? What's going on, sweetie? How's things going down there in your your corridor of the world? Okay, how are things going in your corridor of the world? Okay. Uh, I think I gotta share this in a couple more places, and then I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna get into the topic. Okay. Uh, okay. Damn. Okay. Let's see here. All right, I got one more thing. Then I'm about to jump into the topic, yo. Okay. All right. The topic of the day, man, is Dr. Umar Johnson. Is he helpful or harmful to the black community? I'm gonna state the topic one more time. And again, these ain't gonna be long, dragged out live streams. These are going to be, conversational segments. I'm trying to cut down on dragging the point out. We try to get closer to the point. But Dr. Umar Johnson, is he helpful or harmful to the black community? Um, Dr. Umar is if you don't know who this guy is, Dr. Umar Johnson is he is a socialite uh, in the space of African centered and black centered thought. And Dr. Umar has coined himself the Prince of Pan Africanism. If you don't know what Pan Africanism is, it's the encouragement of black people in America to go back and ingratiate themselves with African culture and African customs. Now, is he is he helpful or harmful to the community? This guy is someone who has gone on the Breakfast Club at least 5 to 7 times, maybe more. But I know that I have seen him on the Breakfast Club at least 5 times, and he is someone who he gained a lot of notoriety, or he blew up after being premiered in a 2011 documentary, Hidden Colors. Hidden Colors 1, the first installment. Um, and it may have been in 2010, but Hidden Colors 1 was where he blew up. Now, he gives several different speeches and things like that. But the question is he helpful or harmful to the black community? And several things that he says is controversial because he says things like, I'm going to create an institute. And in that institute, black women will not be able to wear any other color hair other than their own natural hair color. And if you have gender confused, sexually confused children, they will not be allowed in my university. I am going to create the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Institution of Higher Thought and Education. And that's supposed to be an all-boys school. Then after that, he's going to create the Mary something school for higher thought and higher education, and it's supposed to be an all-girls school. Well, I listened to this guy talk about this school for 7, 8 years. It was a long time I had listened to him talk about this school. And as a matter of fact, I was in attendance in 2014, I believe it was. So this is roughly damn near 9 years ago that I heard this guy talking about this school. And at my school, we're gonna teach military science. We're gonna teach traditional African religions. We're gonna teach you how to properly bathe yourself as an African. We're gonna teach you how to get in the swamp and fight alligators the way that a true African warrior would do. And you know, he says a bunch of things that are uh, emotional. Black people are tied to good orators, and consequently, most of the orators come from Christian backgrounds where they have been at some point pastors or preachers, or they've had some type of job role or function where they learn how to cultivate the black audience, right? And you can have people come along, but if they're not good orators, it's not going to um, it ain't gonna work. One of the best people to come along for the advancement of black people was the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. But Elijah Muhammad was not a gifted orator. So the Nation of Islam couldn't take off until he got with Malcolm. Once he got with Malcolm, then the thing exploded. But it couldn't take off without Malcolm. And to quote um, one of my teachers, somebody who I've learned a lot from, the late great Honorable Dr. John Henry Clark, he said that most of the people within the Nation of Islam, they aren't truly, Muslims, but they are disgruntled Baptist preachers. They are nothing more than disgruntled Baptist preachers. So, be that as it may, is Dr. Umar Johnson helpful or harmful to the black community? To answer the question plainly, I'm gonna say that Dr. Umar Johnson is harmful to the black community because if you would go and look at his latest Breakfast Club interview, he's saying things like, "We don't need cash settlements for reparations for things that were done to black people in America. If they gave us $350,000, then that some of the things that were done to us can't be fixed with money." I say, nigga, speak for yourself. If you gonna give me a check, I'll figure out how to cure the rest of the shit I got going on. Because everything can be fixed with some money. You feel me? I don't care what they say. They say money can't buy you love. Shit, you ain't got enough of it. You ain't got enough of it. Shit, look. Money can buy you whatever you want. When love run out with one person, shit, you go buy another one. Shit, I don't know what they talking about. But in all seriousness, though, Dr. Umar Johnson, man, is harmful for the black community because his ideas is unrealistic. To say that, you are going to exclude somebody from your university that you are taking donations for on the basis of they don't have to be heard, or you have sisters that got her die, or you might have a sister who might have one that got a hydrogel ass, one that got ass shots. You might have had a black woman who one that got a boob job, or you might have a black woman that might wear makeup or something like that. Listen, the Bible say that shit. I was lost and now I'm found. The very tactics that he's used to gain prominence are that of a Christian preacher. He used Christian preaching tactics in order to substantiate, illegitimize himself. And then he says, okay, well, hey, the Chinese people have the closest thing in proximity to a traditional African religious system. The things that happened in Africa yesteryear cannot get us past the plights of today. If you study the art of war, or the 48 laws of power, one of the 48 laws of power is you cannot use yesterday's strategies to solve today's conflict. I apologize. That is not from the 48 laws of power, even though it might have, it may be in there, not verbatim, but that is from Robert Greene's book, The 33 Strategies of War. Umar has collected thousands of dollars. I was there when he kicked off the campaign saying, donate to me, I'm going to create this school. And one of the problems that I have with him and a lot of these prominent other black people, Spike Lee, the Tariq Nasheed, all of these folks, is that they say, okay, come and donate to me, come and donate to my cause, and once you donate to me and my cause, then I'm going to take all of the profit for myself. Well, listen, once you donate to somebody, you are a partner in the business. Okay? That's the way that works. You feel me? I got a couple different businesses, real estate, this, that, and the third. I have a couple of different businesses. And in my businesses, the moment that I go to the bank and get donations, or I elicit a line of credit or something else, then I have then made the bank a partner in my business. What do I mean by that? I mean that if I go out and get a $500,000 business line of credit, then that means that I have to go in and I'm sorry. I have to go in paperwork for the bank to then do a UCC filing against my business. And basically what a UCC filing says is that should this situation go bad, they have the right to collect these other security assets until the debt that I have with them is paid back in full. And it may even be 110 or 125%. So, my point is this. You have a lot of these black leaders who come on, they'll tell you, donate money to me, give me this, give me that. You become a partner in a business. But a partnership don't mean that you can keep 100% of the profit or you get 100% of the decision making. This man has elicited donations from thousands of black folks, and he gets on the radio, talks about what he wants to do exclusively, how he wants to put up his school, how he wants to implement all of these different things that he says that people need. He says that he is in certain instances, Umar flat out lies. Okay, he talks about, uh, well, yeah, if someone turns out to be homosexual, it's because they didn't have a father in the home, or it was a lack of a male presence and stuff like that. And I know people who are gay and they lived in the house with their father. I know people who are straight and they grew up without a father. And so the fact that homosexuality is something that could be attributed to the fact that homosexuality is something that can be attributed to whether or not somebody had a mother or a father present, whether or not somebody had this, that, or the third or the fourth, is asinine, it's stupidity, it's hogwash. And all that this man does is he gets on platforms, talks about all of these changes and he makes all of these promises. But again, I told y'all that this guy has been in prominence since 2010, 2011. And with his prominence, we've had about 12 years. We have yet to see that this man actually produce. Again, he started talking about this school in 2014. Can anybody find me a picture of a graduating class from that time? Because listen, I got a cousin who was born in 2005. When Umar first started talking about this school, he was 8 years old. He getting ready to graduate from high school next year. But you should have been able to produce a graduating class to say that I'm hanging my hat on this right here, and what these things that I'm hanging my hat on are things that I take to be proof, to be evidence, to be substantiation of my word. And this is my vision that has since came into fruition. Umar is a lot of hype. He's a lot of build up. He says things to get you motivated, things to make you feel good. But when it comes to a level of production, he is devoid of production. Now, I have an accountant. And whenever I'm getting ready to make a major decision, I gotta run all of my decisions by my accountant. Now, once I run my decisions by my accountant, then that's when I make a determination of something. Now, my accountant, he don't get into the charisma of stuff. He don't get into the emotions of stuff. All that my accountant does is strictly 1,000,000,000% look at the numbers. All he does is look at the numbers. And if the numbers don't align with what somebody is claiming their product does, then he tell me, he say, Ray, this ain't one that you want. You don't do business with this person because what they selling you, the numbers don't align with the hype. And we've seen it before. Okay? We've seen it before. If y'all listen to secular radio, how many times have you heard, oh, yeah, we tune in to the top of the hour, man. We got a hot new artist. This person's going to be the future. This is the next Michael Jackson. This is the next Prince. This is the next Celine Dion. And then you hear one CD from the person and you never hear from their ass again. The person could not produce. They couldn't live up to the hype. They failed to produce and failed to live up to the hype. So what I'm saying to y'all is, don't buy into the hype story. Force people to produce. Okay, you say this person is going to be the next thing, the next spring. Where's the facts? Can you produce the results that substantiate what it is that you're saying? Don't just tell me. Produce the results of what it is that you are saying. A lot of times they're not going to be able to produce those results. Why? Because they lying. These folks are lying. Now, in terms of Dr. Umar Johnson is poisonous. He's destructive to the black community. I think that, there needs to be a secret black community voting to the same way that they voted to silence Malcolm with the Nation of Islam. I think that we need to vote to shut Dr. Umar Johnson the hell up. That's me personally. These are Trent's personal thoughts. We need to have a voting to silence him until he can show a level of production. Because, I don't know who made him be the voice of the black community. But again, this is somebody who say, all right, well, this person, look, I cannot get with I can't get with such and such because our brother has a white wife. Okay, I think people like Byron Allen, who is the person? Any person of prominence that is non-black, then he said automatically dismiss this person because of who they chose to fall in love with. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. In business, if you're trying to do business with 100% black people, your business is gonna fail. Because most black businesses are underfunded, they under-resourced. You don't get the clout and the latitude with the SBA that you're supposed to have. You can't get the proper accountants. You can't get the proper lawyers. You don't know what you don't know. You working with people who are bereft. When I walk in, listen, I own a car dealership. And sometimes I sell a car to somebody outright. I sell a car for $30,000. You know, the bank might pay me 26, and I move on. Then there's other times where people have tough financial situations where I might have to do a buy her, pay her on their car. Now, with my white customers, when I do buy her, pay her with my white customers, when I wake up the morning that their car no payment is due, boom, I open it up, I look at my cash app, money is there. With my white customers, it's cool. With my black customers, I open up my they car no payment is due. The day of, nothing. You gotta go find these motherfuckers and remind them to pay their car no payment. Like, nigga, you know you got a car no payment due. Motherfucker, we see you drive the car. You feel me? So when my black customers have a car no payment due, you know, they leave, you got the address. We drive by the house, see if the car is there. We say, because the number one indicator of somebody not paying a car no payment is that, hey, the car has mechanical issues. We drive by the house, the car is gone. So they driving the car, but you ain't drove this car and forgot that you had a payment due on. But this is what happens when you deal with black folks. So when Umar is telling you do business with black people and all of this shit, no. You do business that's going to keep you in business, bro. You cannot afford to be exclusively black. No black person can afford to be exclusively black. And even when people try to be exclusively black, if you trace it back 3 to 4 steps, you're going to get to a white person. Black people own distribution arms, no distribution channels. Black folks as a group, as a collective, I'm not talking about 1 or 2 black people that are the anomalies. Black people don't own no planes, no trains, no jets. And so even when you're doing quote unquote business with a black person, then you still get to the point where, okay, how did this person get the product that they gonna sell me? Oh, the product got manufactured over in China. It came over on a white-owned ship. It went into a white-owned docking station. It was unloaded from a white-owned docking station into a cart. From that cart, it went on to a tractor trailer that was owned by a white person. And then it went to a distribution source owned by another white person, of which the black person bought it from, and now I'm getting it from them. White folks got the connections to get your shit at the cheaper price. And the nature of business is buying low and selling high. So to say I'm going to exclusively do one thing is financial suicide. Financial suicide. So when people are talking about what they love, what they got, what money they making, what they do, and all of that, and then these people, they can't produce, these people are hustling you. Umar is trying his best to continue hustling the black community. Umar, I'll say it again, Umar is hustling the black community, the black collective as a whole. Umar is hustling you guys, me included, because I donated money to their school. Their school has not produced a graduating class that we could take and we could use as the epitome or as the standard of what should be done. And then again, with what he's talking about, where are you gonna go? Okay, where are the black-owned national banks? Because we gonna pool all our resources and we gonna put our money into what? A white bank. And how's the money gonna be protected? By the FDIC of the white government. Again, man. Again, I'm calling out stupidity where it is. My personal feelings are that Umar Johnson is not good for our community, that community being a black community, and that a lot of the things and a lot of the strategy that he preaches, it sounds good for you when you are emotional, but a financial decision should not derive out of emotion. And so once we get past the emotional propaganda that Umar Johnson is spewing, and we get to the facts and the evidence behind what it is that he's saying, then I personally believe that he don't have a leg to stand on and he's talking a bunch of bullshit. What say you? Uh, you could drop your personal feelings in the comments. Again, if you are within the sound of my voice, if you like the rhetoric that I am saying, then like this video, share it with your friends. I want to start a conversation. Like, share, subscribe. Again, tuned into the Opinionated News Network. All right, y'all, be easy. Bye.